Nevaeh Crain was a young woman with a bright future ahead of her. At 18 she was excited to become a mother surrounded by her loving family. But tragedy struck in Texas, turning a joyous time into a nightmare. Nevaeh experienced a miscarriage and developed life-threatening sepsis. Despite her dire need for care, she faced a healthcare system riddled with fear and uncertainty. The very laws meant to protect life ended up endangering it. Nevaeh's story is a stark reminder of the human cost of restrictive abortion laws. Her experience highlights the urgent need for change. Nevaeh's case is not isolated, it's part of a growing trend. Across the U.S., women's reproductive rights are under attack. Restrictive laws create a chilling effect on healthcare. Doctors fear legal repercussions for providing necessary care. This fear has devastating consequences, putting women's lives at risk. Nevaeh's story is one of loss and courage. It's a story of a mother's unwavering love. It demands to be heard and demands justice. It calls for a future where no woman endures what Nevaeh did, a future where women's lives are valued and protected. Nevaeh's story is a call to action. We must fight for change. Nevaeh's ordeal began after her miscarriage. Her body was struggling and she was in pain. Over a week she visited the ER 3 times. Each time she was turned away. Her first visit should have been a wake-up call. Severe symptoms were misdiagnosed as strep throat. Her condition worsened and she returned to the ER. The second hospital diagnosed sepsis but released her. By the third hospital visit, her organs were failing. The delays and misdiagnoses contributed to her tragic fate. Her voice, weakened by illness, pleaded for help, but her pleas went unanswered. Her story exposes the cracks in a failing healthcare system. It reveals the consequences of prioritizing ideology over medical expertise. Nevaeh's story is a call for better healthcare. We must demand change. Texas's strict abortion law, Senate Bill 8, casts a long shadow over Nevaeh's story. This law bans abortions after 6 weeks, with no exceptions for rape or incest. It creates a chilling effect on healthcare. Doctors fear providing necessary abortions. They fear lawsuits, losing licenses, and jail. This fear has dangerous consequences for women. It prevents them from receiving timely care. In Nevaeh's case, the law's ambiguity likely delayed her treatment. Doctors hesitated, fearing legal repercussions. This hesitation may have cost Nevaeh her life. Her story highlights the need for clear guidelines for healthcare providers. Women's lives depend on it. The law's vague language and severe penalties create a climate of fear. This climate permeates women's healthcare. It prevents doctors from providing the best care. We must address this fear and ensure women's health is prioritized. Candace Evans, Nevaeh's mother, grapples with unimaginable grief. She knows her daughter's death was preventable. She should still be here, Candace says, her voice heavy with sorrow. Her words are a gut-wrenching reminder of the human cost of restrictive laws. Candace has become a vocal advocate for change. She shares her daughter's story to prevent other families from experiencing the same heartbreak. "I don't want my daughter's death to be in vain," she says. Her strength and resilience inspire those fighting for reproductive justice. "How many more women have to die?" she asks. It's a question that demands an answer. Nevaeh's story is about more than abortion. It's about healthcare and human rights. It's about a system failing women, a system prioritizing ideology over medical expertise. Candace's grief indicts that system. Her voice is a call to action. We must listen and act. We must demand better. Nevaeh's story is a call for change. Nevaeh's story is a tragedy and a call to action. It demands a complete overhaul of women's healthcare. Restrictive abortion laws have far-reaching consequences. They impact the entire spectrum of care for pregnant women. Reproductive healthcare is essential healthcare. Restricting access jeopardizes women's health. Doctors hesitate to provide necessary treatments, fearing legal repercussions. This fear can have devastating consequences. The solution is expanding access to comprehensive reproductive health care. This includes safe and legal abortion, prenatal care, postpartum care, and contraception. Healthcare providers need knowledge, training, and resources. We must address societal factors contributing to maternal mortality. This includes tackling racial disparities and expanding affordable healthcare. We must work towards a future where every woman has the support she needs. Nevaeh's story is a call for a better future.